Hey everyone, Jeremy the Average Running Guy here, and it is Tuesday, and I am still in Louisiana visiting my family, so that means it's time for that special run down memory lane. I'm in the town called Franklinton. It's about 70 or 90-ish miles north of New Orleans, and this is where my dad's parents, my grandparents, lived. I would come and spend almost every summer here as a kid. So this town really holds a special place in my heart, and I thought I'd bring you along so you could come and see where I would spend my summers. So let's go. So my first stop on this rundown memory lane is this building right here. This is the First Baptist Church of Franklinton, and this is where my grandparents went to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Sunday night. If the doors were open, they were there. My grandfather was a deacon here, and my grandmother and him drove the church van, and I would always ride along with them to go pick up people to take them to and from church. And yeah, a lot of time was spent here, and a lot of heart was put into this building by my grandfather. There's a old warehouse out back that he converted into a parking lot. He paved and asphalted a parking lot on the other side of the building to provide more parking spaces for the people that go here. And yeah, this place is just really special. A lot of good memories down here. And this building's no longer here, but right there, that used to be the post office. And every morning, or almost every morning, my grandmother would take me, and I would get to go and get their mail out of their P.O. box. P.O. box number 22. I'll never forget that P.O. box number. It just something I really look forward to. I really miss them, and it's good to be back here and to do this. Bring back a lot of memories, and I may or may not be tearing up right now. Okay, one thing I love about this little town is everybody's just nice. I'm not from here. I haven't been here in years, and just running down the side of the road, people are waving at you. You don't get that in big cities like Fort Worth and Dallas and other big cities. You just don't get that. It's that hometown, small town feel, and that's one of the things that's very special about this city, town, whatever you want to call it. Because everyone's just nice. I'm sure if I walked into that church and saw some of the people there, they'd remember me from when my grandparents were alive. And my grandfather was actually the fire chief of this town at one point. And so the last time I was here, we went to the fire station, and they have a picture of him hanging up on the wall of all the previous fire chiefs. So it's just little stuff like that that's very, just very special. Okay, so I just turned off Main Street, and I don't know if you can see it. There's a street sign, Manning Drive. It's a street my grandparents lived on. It's a street my dad and his siblings, his brother and his sister grew up on. They grew up in this house. My dad grew up in this house, and yeah, I remember all the memories. Spent some Christmases here, all the summers. But Let's go take a look at 702 Manning Drive. Okay, this house right here, 702 Manning Drive. This is my grandparents' house, and it hasn't been in our family for years, and the brick's still the same color. Out back is a workshop my grandfather had built, or he built, I'm not sure, that he would do furniture refinishing in, and they had a field over on that side of the property behind this next house where they would park the church vans, and they had a couple sheds out there. But yeah, so many good memories in this house, and I'm really glad it's still here and it's in good shape. This giant tree back over here, I remember climbing in that tree and falling out of that tree. But yeah, it's good. It's good that I'm doing this because I'm not able to make it to Louisiana very often. Not as often as I'd like. But it's good that this is happening. I'm doing this run. I can share some of my childhood with y'all. And yeah, this is good. I may cry. Well, I've already teared up in front of the church, so yeah. But no, this is 702 Manning Drive. I love this house. Okay, this is our last stop. My 3 miles are done, but I'm gonna jog through here. This is the Washington Parish Fairgrounds. Every year there is a parish fair, which if you don't know, Louisiana has parishes instead of counties. The Washington Parish Fair is here in Franklinton. And I don't know if they still do this, but there used to be a festival called the Watermelon Festival, and that was always every summer, so I always got to go to that. But I've never had the chance to go to the fair just because it's always during school, and I'm in school in Texas, or was in school in Texas. But yeah, my grandparents during the fair actually had a funnel cake booth here, and my dad would come help. My great aunts, my grandmother's sisters would come help. The whole family would come help run the funnel cake booth for the fair. And I wish I had the opportunity to do that. I did it a couple times in the Watermelon Festival and had an absolute blast. But this is another spot that my grandparents would bring me and my cousins when we were here every summer to play, you know, just explore. There's a cool area in here called Miles Branch, which is a bunch of old buildings like what Franklinton used to look like. one extremely important piece of history, I guess you could call it, is a flagpole that's right behind me. And in 1994, my grandfather donated the flagpole. Sorry. And it's been in the fairgrounds ever since. Flag's still flying on it, and they put a plaque on there to say it was donated by Betty and Jerry Warren, 1994. So it's amazing because my grandparents were so involved with this town. There's little pieces of them everywhere. Sorry. There's little pieces of them everywhere, and that's good to know that no matter what year it is, what time it is, they're always going to be known here in Franklinton. They did so much for this town, like I've said. It's just good to be here and see all this stuff and shed a few sad tears, a few happy tears, and yeah, I'm crying, if you haven't noticed. I just want to thank everyone for coming along with me on this run down memory lane. Had some good tears and I had some sad tears, but it was fun. I'm definitely going to cherish this video and this time that that I was able to spend out here. I'm going to cherish this and remember this forever. I'm never going to forget this town. I will always be coming back to this town because of what it means for me and my family. So yeah, remember, whether you walk or run, get out there and have fun. We'll see you next time.